It has two molecules. It has a small molecule that goes in the hair cuticle, and it fills the hair from previous damage, from, you know, when we lighten the hair, from heat, from even the sun damage. When we are out a lot, we get sun damage to the hair. So the smaller molecules is going to go in the hair cuticle, and it's going to fill the hair. The bigger molecule is going to wrap your hair shaft, your hair cuticle, and it's going to prevent future damage. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Yes. So yes, the Juvexing bigger molecule is going to protect the hair from future damage. So it's going to protect the hair from future heat damage, from future sun and UV rays. So it's a great ingredient, and it's you know, awesome to have it in all of our products. Today we are going to especially talk about our GKhair Miami Bombshell, the taming system. This taming system is specialized for the blondes. Okay, it's special because it's specialized for the blondes. I am from Orlando, Florida, and here in Orlando, Florida, we love blonde. You know, it's always hot. We have summer about 9 months of the year, and the other 3 months are, you know, good warm weather. Sometimes we have cooler weather, but most of the time it's a good comfortable weather. So we have a lot of blondes here, and one of the conditions, other conditions of the weather here is that it's very humid. So the Miami Bombshell taming system, it's a keratin that is specialized for the blondes. It will tame your hair, and it will also neutralize the brassiness in your hair. So let's say, you know, you have a client that comes to your salon and is blonde, and her hair is brassy, and she wants to neutralize, tone her brassiness, but her hair is also very frizzy and very damaged from, you know, lightening her hair previously. So with this product, we would avoid toning her hair, and we would go directly to applying our taming system, our keratin. And the keratin, the fact that is violet tones, it has blue violet tones, is going to neutralize all the brassiness in the hair, and it would also okay. The application for this keratin is very, very easy. You know, you guys are going to love the way this application works. The way this keratin works is very easy. You don't have to complicate yourself with, you know, extra steps. First, you are going to want to consult your client. You know, consultation is a very important part of any actual beauty service that you're going to provide at your salon. So in the consultation, you are going to know exactly what the client needs and what services you can include aside of your keratin. With this keratin, one of the benefits is that you are able to color your client's hair and to highlight her hair the same day you're gonna do a keratin. So you will be able to do a balayage and to do a keratin the same day. Yes, yes, you know, it's amazing time, and it's time saving because, you know, it doesn't, you don't have to do any extra steps. Like, let's say in the consultation, a client tells you, you know, or you find out that the client needs to do a root touch up. And also she would like to do some, a money piece, some, you know, highlight on her face, you know, so you are able to pre-book a color and a partial balayage and a keratin without a toner. So the application, you know, you're gonna start with, of course, your color, your balayage. Then you're gonna bring your client to the ball. You are going to use a moisturizing shampoo at this time. You know, if your client doesn't need any previous coloring or balayage, you're gonna start with your pH shampoo. The pH shampoo is going to open up your hair cuticle, and it's going to clean the hair of all the previous products, okay? So if you are not going to be performing no coloring service, you are going to want to open up the cuticle with our pH shampoo, okay? And we're gonna do 2 to 3 washes, depending on how tight and how closed that cuticle is, okay? If we are performing a color service or a balayage or a highlight service on our client's hair, the color is already going to be open in the cuticle. So we will not have to use the pH shampoo. We would use our moisturizing shampoo after a color or a balayage, okay? So we would wash the hair 1 to 2 times. And then we are going to remove the excess water with a towel. We are not going to be drying the hair. That's one of the amazing things about this keratin, that you are going to apply the keratin from the ball straight, you know, to the hair. With this keratin, you don't have to blow dry the hair before application. So after you wash the hair, you are going to want to bring your client to your chair, and you are going to part her hair in 4. Okay. After you part your client's hair in 4, you're going to start at the nape with about 1/4 of an inch of sections, and you are going to apply the product on the hair, starting about 1/2 inch from the scalp all the way to the ends. You're gonna wanna saturate the hair, because remember, you are toning, and you also you're also taming the hair. So you're doing 2 processes in one. So you are gonna wanna saturate the hair as if you are applying a color, okay? You're gonna wanna see the hair, you're gonna wanna see the product on the client's hair, okay? You're gonna apply it from the nape all the way up to your, oh my goodness. I'm a little bit, I forgot my words. I'm sorry. All the way to the edges of your hair, from the nape all the way to your edges, making sure that you saturate all the strands of your hair. You are going to let process the keratin for up to 30 minutes, okay? You're gonna put a processing cap, and you're gonna place her under the dryer on medium heat for up to 30 minutes. Why up to 30 minutes? Because some clients have finer hair, and they don't need as much processing time as somebody that has thicker, fuller hair texture. Okay. Also, another thing that's gonna decide how long you're gonna let it process, it's how much you want to tone that hair. Okay. If the hair is very brassy and you want to tone it, you want it to be very, very toned, well, you're going to leave it, yeah, a full, 20 minutes if it's thinner hair. And she wants a full, taming effect. If her hair, if it doesn't need that much toning and her hair is more of a looser curl, then you will leave it processing for about 20 minutes under the dryer. Okay. So after you process the product under the dryer for whatever, time you need to process it for up to 30 minutes, you are going to want to bring the client to the bowl again, and you are going to rinse the product out, rinse with enough water, until the water runs clear. And we are going to be shampooing the hair. Okay. We're going to be using the Silver Bombshell shampoo. And this is going to be adding more cool tones to the hair. So it's going to neutralize even more any brassiness that's left from, the taming system. After you shampoo the hair once, you are going to apply the Lugmeat Color Mask. This mask is going to make sure you lock in all the goodness that you deposited into the hair. Okay? And you are going to let that process for 5 to 10 minutes. I always, since we are dealing with blondes, I like to leave it in for a full 10 minutes just so I can have a full protection. Okay, so after we let that process for a full 10 minutes, we are going to rinse all the product out of the hair with enough water until the water runs clear again, and we're going to bring the client back to the chair. We're going to part the hair in 4 again, and we're going to start blow drying with a round brush, guys. Okay, this is a very important part of this keratin process, because if you take the blower and just blow the hair with a flat brush, the hair is going to dry frizzy. So those are the same results that you're gonna have, okay? So the drying part of the hair is very important. So you're gonna wanna part the hair in 4 and take about half a quarter of sections, making sure you place the hair right in the middle of the brush, okay? You place the hair right in the middle of the brush, you wrap it around, and you place the blower right on top of not on top of the hair, about, 1 inch away from the hair. And you're gonna use full heat, high heat, and full flow to dry the hair 100%, okay? You're gonna wanna concentrate in every section, blow drying the hair 100% with your brown brush. You're gonna, make sure the client is comfortable, but pulling enough that you have control of that hair. Okay, so the hair can dry nice and straight, and you're gonna blow dry that hair until you see the hair shining. Once you see the hair shine, then you're gonna move to your next section until you are done with your full hair. when you are done blow drying the hair is supposed to look like it's already done, okay? It's supposed to be shiny, flowy, beautiful, and toned. But you still have one more step. You still are going to want to seal all that, you know, goodness you did to the hair with a flat iron. But the flat iron is going to be different from a regular keratin flat iron. You are going to want to have bigger sections. You don't need to do smaller sections. And instead of starting at 450, you're going to start at 400 degrees, okay? You start at 400 degrees and you pass the flat iron on the hair. And if you see that the hair is sealed, how you know the hair is sealed, you see it like if it's silky shining, okay? Once you see that hair silky shining at 400, then you know that that's the temperature you're gonna use all over. If you see that at one pass, the hair is not shining, then you put up the temperature about 5 to 10 degrees, and you pass that flat iron again on the hair and until it's sealed, okay? Until you see it silky shine, and you're gonna do that section by section until you finish all over the hair, okay? And then you are going to seal all of that with our serum. Oh, I left it in the front for you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. Be right back. This is almost done, my serum. And with this, you are going to, you know, apply about 1 to 2 pumps and just, you know, slide it all over the hair.
Aries, I have a question for you. We received this question on Facebook. Is this treatment stronger than the best and resistant treatment?
Well, this treatment is the same as the best treatment. It is based, it's amino acid based, so it's the same strength as the best. Now, the resistant keratin is a different base. So the resistant is going to be a little bit stronger keratin than the Miami Bombshell. Do we have any other questions? Okay. So I am going to go ahead and show you guys some of the application. Okay. Before we put some of the product on our bowl, we always want to shake your bottle, because when you have a bottle sitting, you always have some of the product on the bottom, and you are going to want that vaccine. And also, it also has other natural oils like jojoba oil. Okay, it has vitamin E, and it also has pearl extract. Okay, and the pearl extract is what gives it that violet tone, and it helps to neutralize the unwanted brassiness, in the hair.
Okay, Aries, I have a new question for you. How long does this treatment last? Is there any at-home care the clients needs to do? Is it sulfate and paraben free?
Yes. Well, it's a few questions in one question, but I love it. You know, they're all very important questions. The product is gluten and paraffin free. Okay. Like I said, it's amino acid based, so it has no formaldehyde. So anybody that has any allergies to formaldehyde is used to use this product, and it would last 3 to 5 months. When you do the Miami Bombshell, you are going to send the client home with our at-home care. Okay, this is one of our at home summer special bag. Well, it was a summer special bag, and it included a shampoo, conditioner, a leave-in moisturizing, and a serum. You know, those are 4 steps that you can send your client home. But you know, depending on the client's hair, we have different products. We have products if your client has a more dry, thick hair, we have our moisturizing line. If your client has a more oily hair that they have to, you know, wash the hair almost every day, well, we have a balancing shampoo and conditioning line for them, so it can balance their pH and they won't have to wash their hair as often. For the people that are always in the pool or that work outside in the pool or at the beach, we have our Shield line. It has the shampoo and the conditioning with UV and UVA sun protection. For your client that has um, a dandruff problem, you know, we have our very, very good dandruff shampoo. It has tea tree oil, and as you know, tea tree oil is an antibacterial oil, so it helps to kill all those, you know, bacteria that your clients have on their scalp. So it helps with dandruff problems. We also have our gold line, and our gold line is our supreme moisturizing line, and that line is for, you know, those clients. I recommend that line more to my natural, you know, virgin clients, because it's the most moisturizing line. And of course, you know, we also have our silver bombshell shampoo. And when you know, you send your client home after the Miami Bombshell Taming System, that is definitely a product that you're gonna want to send her home, because it's gonna help neutralize the unwanted brassiness for a longer period of time. So
Next
I
question
hope
I have.
I
Okay.
answered, you know, the question.
Okay, the next
Mm,
question I got for you. So what is the difference between the bombshell and the best?
the difference between the Bombshell and the best is basically the tone in the taming systems. The Miami Bombshell has a violet tone, and it's specially formalized for the blondes. Okay, or for when you will want to mute a color. If somebody has a bright red color, but they would like to mute it out, you know, have it a more cool red, you can do the Miami Bombshell, and it would cool the tone of the red out, and it will tame her hair. So it's especially for the blondes, but also people with other hair tones that want to cool it down can also use it. The Miami Bombshell, it's for everybody really. The Miami Bombshell, it's a neutral color. It's a cream, a base, white base color. So anybody can use it. It doesn't matter on your the color of your hair. And the only difference is that it will neutralize any tones on your hair like the Miami Bombshell will. But it's the same, they're both amino acids, and they will both last 3 to 5 months, depending on how often your client washes their hair. And of course, if they're using our home care line. Do we have any other questions, perhaps?
Okay, the next question I have for you, it is from Facebook. Can I use that on bleached hair?
Yes, yes, you can, my sister. You are able to highlight or bleach the hair the same day you actually do the keratin. That is one of the advantages of this keratin, is that you are able to skip the tone of, when you highlight some hair, you actually don't have to tone it before you do the keratin, and you can do everything on the same day. So you are able to use it on clients that are previously bleached, on clients that are, and clients that have been previously relaxed, because it's a natural product. It's going to help fill the cuticle. It's going to actually make the hair feel healthier, fuller. It's going to be more manageable. It's going to cut the processing time in half. It's going to be humidity proof. So it's a lot of advantages that you're going to add to your hair after you do the Miami Bombshell. Do we have any other questions?
No, so far, no questions.
Okay, perfect. So right here, I am going to apply some of the product to my model. Okay. And let's believe, guys, the hair is wet, that because I previously washed her hair with my pH plus shampoo, because she didn't want to do any highlighting or any color. She has a beautiful level 6 color. So we just want to tone it a little bit, and of course take away the frizz. So I'm going to take my product, just like that. And this brush, this applicator brush, is one of our GKhair applicator brush. And I love it because it has the brush and the comb on the other side. I don't have to go back and forth with the tools. I can just use one tool, okay? So I hope you guys can see this. I'm gonna start about 1/2 inch from the roots. I'm applying like if it's color, you see? I'm still able to see the product on the hair. I go all the way to the ends. I massage it in all the way to the roots, just enough so I don't touch her scalp. If I touch her scalp, is it gonna burn or is it gonna damage her scalp? No. But since we previously washed her hair, it may feel some discomfort. because we, wash her hair, and some clients like to be, washed stronger than others. So if the product touches the scalp, it may cause a little stinging, but it's nothing that she can handle that we have to wash out. So when we massage the product, I, go all the way to the root, but not touching the scalp. Okay. And I make sure I saturate my section, and then I leave it alone. Okay. I go to my next section. And again, take the product about 1/2 inch from my scalp, saturate the hair all the way to the end, massage, massage, making sure my whole section is saturated, and then I let go. I don't know if you guys can see the product on the hair. This would be about how much product we need on the hair, so it can, fully tame and tone. What was that question, Fahad? I'm sorry, I missed it. Oh, until we get the question, let me keep going and keep showing you guys some of the applications. I like to have clean sections, because like that, I make sure I don't miss any spots. Okay, so very clean sections, very clean lines. More product. And apply. Massage all the way to the root. Then let go. As you notice, I'm not using any gloves, and it's something that we will definitely be using with the client. But as you can see, it's something that is not burning, it's not irritating, it's not like when you have any lightning on your fingers that you have to rinse it out right away because it burns. Or when with a regular, keratin, that after you have it on your hands for a while, it feels a little bit rough. You won't have that with this keratin. It's a more natural product, but it's, more professional, and it's recommended to always use gloves. Okay. Do we have any questions, Fahad? No questions? Okay. So after we apply all the product, after the hair looks like this all over, I like to bring everything down. You know, when all the hair is saturated, you bring it up. You put your plastic cap and you put your client under the dryer. A
Louise,
medium for
we
up
have a
to 30.
can you hear me? We have a question in Zoom chat, if you can look at that, or you want me to read it out to you?
Can you please?
Sure. The question is, it is recommended to base color 5 or 4. Difference between GKhair Keratin and Miami Bombshell. This is the question.
Let me. Is it recommended to base? Okay, if you use if you use the Miami Bombshell, you can use, you know, higher levels. With the best, if you use levels 5 or 4, you might have a level shift. You will have a level lift. So, you know, you are going to want to go down a level on the Miami Bombshell. With on the best, I'm sorry. With the Miami Bombshell, I love this screen, you guys. With the Miami Bombshell, you will not have a level shift if you use the right temperature. That's why earlier when I was explaining the steps, I said, you know, to not don't start at 450 degrees. You know, it's best to start, excuse me, it's best to start at 400 degrees. And if your keratin seals at 400 degrees, just use 400 degrees all over your hair. And that's the best way that you won't have any color movement or shipment, okay? Or any yellowing in when you are sealing the hair. Okay, another question here was the difference between GKhair. Huh?
We can continue, Reese. Somebody unmuted herself. That's why I muted her. We
Okay.
can continue.
Okay. Hi. Thank you for joining us. The difference between the GKhair keratin, the resistant GKhair taming system, and the Miami Bombshell taming system is basically the main ingredient. The resistant has metallic glycol, and the Miami Bombshell, it's a more natural product and is based on amino acids. The resistant keratin, it's going to remove up to 80% of your natural pattern of your hair, and you know, and the first time we do it, and it will last, you know, up to 5 months with our recommended products. Okay, the Miami Bombshell, it's going to remove the frizz, and it's going to relax your texture about 50%. So that's, you know, one the main differences about the two keratins.
Okay, the next question I have on Facebook, that is, what is the pH level of treatment to pop open the cuticle?
The pH on the Miami Bombshell, it's 1.2 to about 1.5. So it has a very low pH. It's going to close your cuticle, you know, and it will protect it from future damage. So it has a very, very low pH. Do we have any other questions, guys?
Uh, so far, no questions, Jerry's. If there is any question, I will let you know. We can continue with the application.
Okay, perfect. So after we apply, oh, my mannequin right here is ready to go to the dryer. He is ready to go. Okay. So after we apply the product all over, we're going to put her under the dryer for 30 minutes, for up to 30 minutes. And what is the deciding factor? Well, if your client has a thinner hair texture and she just wants to remove the frizz, I would let her process for about 15 minutes. If my client has a medium texture and she wants to remove, you know, more of her texture and the frizz, well, then I would let her process for 20 to 25 minutes. And if my client has, you know, thick virgin hair and she wants to remove the frizz and tame her texture a little bit, well, I would then leave it a full 30 minutes under the dryer. Processing with a shower cap, okay, with a medium heat. After the hair processed under the dryer for a full, you know, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes maximum, then we will bring our client to the ball and we will rinse the hair completely. Yes, yes, it's a very good thank you for your question. It's a very good transitioning for, especially if it's other amino acids treatments. You know, it would be from one amino acids to this one, and you will feel the difference because of the duvexing in the product. You know, the duvexing is going to fill the hair, and it's gonna make it feel fuller, thicker. You know, because it's filling out your cuticle. It's gonna be more flowy. Thank you for your question, Kimberly. So after you let it process on the hair, you bring it to the bowl, you rinse with enough water, and then you are going to shampoo the hair. And here you have two options again. You can use the silver shampoo, or you can use the moisturizing shampoo, okay? What's gonna be the deciding factor? If you want more cool tones on the hair, then I would use the silver shampoo. You know, we have some stubborn hair, especially us Latins. You know, we have a very brassy base. So I usually, after I do a Miami Bombshell, I use the silver shampoo. I let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes on the hair. And then I rinse completely the shampoo. And then I lock everything with the Lock Me color mask. Can you guys see it? The cream white color consistency. It smells really, really good. And this, you would let it process on the hair for 5 to 10 minutes. I always like to leave it a full 10 minutes just so I can get the full effect and the full moisturizing and full locking of, you know, everything that we just put in the hair. We don't have to put our client under the dryer. I usually let her sit right on the ball. I just, you know, let her relax and let her sit back. Apply the Lock Me mask. I comb the hair out and I let her sit, you know, her full 10 minutes. And then I rinse. I like to rinse it with warm, lukewarm water. Okay. You're gonna rinse and you're gonna make sure all your product is out. After you completely rinse the hair, you're gonna take a towel. You're gonna wrap it around your client's hair and you're gonna bring her to your chair. When you bring her to the chair, you're gonna, you know, pat dry the hair with the towel to take away the excess water. And you're gonna part the hair in 4 again, okay? After the hair is, after all the product is out, we part the hair in 4 again. And we are going to start the blow drying process. The blow drying of the Miami Bombshell, like with the best, is one of the most important steps in the success of this keratin. Okay. You are going to round brush the hair. You're not gonna take a flat brush. You're not gonna just blow dry the hair. No, you have to take a round brush and you have to round brush the hair. Make sure you dry the hair 100%, okay? You're gonna take about a 1/2 inch of sections. You're gonna place the hair in the middle of the brush like this, okay? I'm right-handed, so. Then you're gonna place your blower on a 45-degree angle and about 1 inch away from the hair. And you're gonna pull the hair and blow all the way down. You know, go up and down, making sure you have enough tension so you blow drying the hair straight. Okay? And you come all the way to the ends until you see that the hair is nice and straight and shiny. Okay? After the hair dries 100%, that you see that the hair is nice and shiny, then you move to the next section. Okay? Another 1 inch section, the same way, the same thing. Use your round brush. Lower at a 45-degree angle so you don't burn your client's hair or you don't pull, you know, too much. Just enough tension so you have control of your client's hair, but that you don't hurt her scalp, okay? And always have the blower at a 45-degree angle. You're gonna feel the heat a little bit on yourself, but you know, it's better to feel it on yourself than for you to hurt your client, okay? So you are going to blow dry the hair at a 45-degree angle with enough tension so the hair is straight, okay? All the way to the end. Making sure the hair is 100% straight. And you're gonna do that all the way to the front until you have 100% blow dried hair, okay? And this step is going to make, you know, in this step is gonna make sure that you succeed in applying the product. This is the most important step, okay? If you dry the hair with a flat brush and the hair dries frizzy, it doesn't matter that you flat iron the hair after. You're still gonna have frizzy results. So it's very important to blow dry the hair with a round brush with tension, high flow, high heat, 100% until the hair looks like it's flat ironed, okay? And if you blow dry it correctly and let it dry 100%, you are going to see that on the hair. You are going to see the hair more shiny, softer, and a lot more manageable. It's gonna dry a lot faster than usual, so don't worry, you know, don't think you're gonna stay there for a long time if you're not used to round brush. After you're done blow drying, you are going to want to flat iron the hair. Okay, this is my one control flat iron. I love it because it's big, you know, it's a full 1.5 inches. So it helps me to move faster around my client's hair. So I am going to take half of an inch sections again, or I'm gonna take a full inch sections. I don't have to take smaller sections when I'm flat ironing because I already blow dried the hair and the hair is already looking how I want it to look. So this step of flat ironing is just gonna be like if I'm styling her hair real fast, you know, one good time, not too fast, not too slow. One and maybe two, but you know, it won't be more than like 2 or 3 passes where you see that the hair is nice and silky and looking how, you know, you want it to look. And then, you know, you're gonna flat iron the hair all over. And if you wanna add a little volume, a little body, some soft curls, you can, you know, with this keratin. It's not like your resistant keratin that the hair has to be bone straight. With this taming system, you can actually style the hair with more body, with more curl. And then you're gonna wanna, after you're done flat ironing, you're gonna wanna add, you know, some serum. And send your client home. You know, she's gonna be happy. She's gonna have frizz-free and more cool, you know, no brassy hair for 3 to 5 months. You know, any questions?
Okay, we have a question in the chat. If you can have a look.
Oh, I lost you guys. I'm sorry. One second. Okay. Okay. When you first blow drying the hair, you're gonna want to do a straight blow drying. Okay, because you are doing it with tension. You're gonna blow dry it all the way down. You don't want to add too much volume because then that's how the hair is gonna be. If the client has a thinner hair and she wants to remove the frizz, but she wants body on the hair, then you can blow dry with a little more volume. So it's, pretty much customizable to whatever your client wants. Okay. It's not, again, like the regular keratin that you have to do a straight blow drying and flat ironing. The hair has to be, at one particular texture for 48 hours. This one, you can do it or blow dry it straight if the client wants less volume, or blow dry with more body if the client wants more volume. And it's a product that if after you're done and the client wants to go or needs to go work out and then she needs to wash her hair after, it's totally fine. She doesn't have no downtime. She can actually wash her hair that same day, a few hours later. So it's another, fabulous feature about this keratin. Your client has no downtime. If she needs to go on vacation and the same day, that afternoon, and she does the keratin in the morning, we'll do the keratin, and then she could go ahead on her vacation, go, wash her hair. But you want to remind that client to use her at-home products, and if she's gonna go, on the beach, well, don't forget to send her home with the leave-in cream or the leave-in spray. This product is going to protect her keratin from coming out with the beach water. Okay, so before they go in the water, they yes, that's very important, especially here in this hot weather states. So you make sure you tell your client to apply the leave-in cream or the leave-in spray before they go in the beach or in the pool. And right after they come out, it's best to rinse their hair and apply a little more of the leave-in cream until they can go home and wash it and style it. Okay. Is there any other questions? What is the price for their service? Well, price is pretty much depending on your area. We have some stylists that their starting price, it's 150. We have other clients that their starting price is at 350. So depending on your area and how you market it, you're gonna price it on that. If you already do keratins, let's say, and your keratins are at 200, we would I would add $50 on top of the price of the keratin because it's a natural product. One, it's a more healthy product. It's not gonna cause any allergy. It's not gonna cause any uncomfort, any irritability in the eyes. And it's going to tone the hair as well at the same time. So, I would add $50 on the price that you do a regular keratin already. That's a great question, because some of us, we get stuck and we don't know what price point to price, our services, but we cannot let our clientele intimidate us with price. When you know what you're doing and you're comfortable with, the services you provide, you can charge, what you need to charge, because you're charging not so much for the product, but for your knowledge and what you know and what you bring to the table. So we have to educate ourselves as, cosmetologists and as professionals, and make sure we are comfortable enough with whatever service that we're going to provide in our salons, so that we can price it at a perfect price, or at a better price for our our community. Okay, you would recommend to take home, you can recommend the shampoo, the conditioning. We have leave-in cream and leave-in spray for those that have thinner hair. We have our serum. It's number one in 75 countries. It's number one in Europe and in Asia. So it's a very good, product. Your clients are gonna love the smell. It's not gonna weight the hair down. So and it's gonna protect the hair from the sun. Okay. We also have, for people that like to wear the hair, on more natural, we have a mousse. Where's my mousse? Right here. Okay. We have a mousse. We have a gel for us curly hair, but we still want to use products that don't have any gluten, any paraffin, any alcohol, just to make sure that we preserve our keratin as long as possible. Okay. We also have styling products. We also have hairsprays, and we have a finishing hair oil that is amazing. It has a very nice fragrance, and it won't weight the hair down. It'll just, add a lot of shine, and that's what, a lot of the clients are looking for a lot of shine, and for the hair to look shiny but not weighed down. And that's exactly. Do we have any other questions?
I think Gary's we're good with the questions. I think no one has any other question.
No one has any other questions, that means that my explanation was, you know, I served my purpose. I hope, that you guys were able to learn, another way, another service that you can bring in your salon. This service is going to help you increase your value as a cosmetologist, and it will also, make you more profitable. It's going to extend your service lines, and it's going to give the blondes, a little space in your salon. You know how us blondes are a little special. You're gonna make the blondes feel a little more special with a unique product for them, and it's gonna help you have more healthy hair blondes. With no with all your oh my God, confidence. That you are using a premium line with very good ingredients, and me personally with GKhair, I have grown, so much. My clientele already know me as, a GKhair person, and they always come asking what new products, what new products do you have? What new products um solution can we have for my hair this time? And GKhair has an enough product line that you can customize different things for different clients. I saw that we have, okay. So Cesar just posted a link with the application of the Miami Bombshell, just so you guys can save it and have it, with you guys, for a refresher. Thank you for being here, Kimberly, and I hope, that you took a few tips to use back in your salon. Sorry, guys. Do we have any other questions, Fahad? Okay, so if we don't have any other questions, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the presentation. If you guys have, if you guys want any other reference, we have a YouTube channel that you guys can go, GKhair, and there you're gonna see many different applications, so you can have a mind refresher. You have applications on the Miami Bombshell, have applications on the Bez, the Resistance, our color line, all of our products are on our YouTube channel. So you can reference back and just a mind, refresher. I always like to go back and see the steps, if there's any new videos or if there's any different steps that somebody, another hairstylist or another educator came up with better solutions for some things that we already know. There's also an app, Tabali. You can go to the App Store or Android Store and type GKhair, and you'll be able to get an app. And there you have a lot of how-to videos, and you have all the products and explanation on what are the products for, and also it would show you or guide you on how to buy them. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking out of your time to, educate yourself and letting me, be the educator and come to you guys. And I hope that, I was able to explain and that you guys, were able to understand and get the information I was giving you guys.
Great, Aries. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.